Hmm. Hmm. Bonjour. Me. My name is Christin. My ancestral name is Gishiuquat, or Shiuquat, meaning fast-moving cloud. I want to talk to you a bit about this artwork that I did a while back in 2004, and these are limited edition Giclée reproduction art prints. Um, this one here is called Sacred Dream of Reality, and I I learned a lot from doing sweat lodges and learning about my culture, and so in order to learn about my culture, I wanted to be an artist, a native artist, but it was hard to know about do native art and not know anything about your culture. I'm a 60 scoop survivor, so I had to relearn everything again, and so by being an artist, it gave me a beautiful opportunity to relearn the culture and the traditional ways. This is a sweat lodge. We call it the womb of the Earth Mother, the Inapi, and these four colors are the four races, four people: the red, the yellow, the black, and the white. And we're all individuals, but we're all the same circle. We come together to form one circle, and we honor the four directions, the four colors, the four seasons, the four aspects of each of those directions, the four elements: earth, air, fire, and water. When we come together, we come into the sweat lodge as individuals, but we come together to form a circle, to be united as one. When we enter that sweat lodge, there's no differentiation between man and woman or race. We're all the same. We're all one spirit. And the sweat lodge, or the Inapi, is the place where we have the stone people, which are the stones that are heated on a fire outside of the lodge, and that we create a lodge for them called the Longhouse Lodge for the stone people. We believe that when we pass on, that all our energy and all our knowledge and wisdom go into the stones. So the stones have a lot of teachings that they teach us. So when we put those stones in there, they have no ears, eyes, nose, but they're very much alive, especially after they're heated in the fire. All the four elements, earth, air, fire, and water, are in this circle, and also the spirit elements are in there as well. When we go in there, we pray. We pray to Creator. We pray to the grandmothers and the grandfathers. We also pray to our ancestors. We also pray to the Earth Mother. We pray to Father Sky. We also pray to all of our animal friends, the four-leggeds, the stand-uprights, the fishers, the fish, the swimmers, the flyers, the creepy bugs, and the snakes. So we honor everything, eh? And that's how we say all my relations is when we go into that lodge, we're honoring everything. And so we come into that lodge as separate, but we come together as a unit, and we go through these little dreamscapes or teachings, and every teaching is individual. It has nothing to do with the facilitator, but everything to do with you and the four elements and the Creator. And so you're praying, and and we chant and we sing, and we laugh too sometimes, and sometimes we cry. Yes, we do. But we come back into alignment. This is the native yin-yang, as you see over here. And we're coming back into alignment. And so when we come back into alignment, we come out of that lodge white, pure. We've been purified. It's a purification ceremony. And so when we get purified, we carry this ball of light, this light that's filled us, the life source, the energy, and we carry that into the web of life, so that we can affect everything that we touch. The spirit tree is just a representation of the spirit tree. The blue represents the blood of the Earth Mother. So when we're in that lodge, the we're shedding our blood with the Earth Mother, and we're 87% water, and so we shed our blood too with her. So when we come out of that lodge, it's like it's the womb of the Earth Mother, and we're being rebirthed again. And it's a really incredible experience to come out of that lodge, and you feel pretty connected to everything. It's I love it. I've been doing lodges for almost 20 years now, and I love it, and I can't describe it. It's such a spiritual experience. You can feel the earth moving underneath you. It's just, you could talk to your ancestors. You talk to the Creator. You just get clear images and clear vision of what it is, the path that you're on for this life. The white buffalo represents the white buffalo calf woman. Just before I go on to that, there's the turtle here. The turtle represents Turtle Island. And so there was a great flood that happened here thousands of years ago. And everybody ran, and they were pummeled by the stones and the earthquakes that were happening, and so they were all covered with water. And eventually the animals, they wanted to get some earth from the bottom, but there was no place to put it. Hey, and so the turtle says, "Put it on my back, and I'll create a new place for everyone to live." And that's why we call North America Turtle Island. That's how we know it, as Michilimackinac. So that's Turtle Island. And going on to the white buffalo, the white buffalo calf woman is she came to the people, and she was a white buffalo. And when she came towards the two hunters that were hunting buffalo, they saw that this white buffalo coming towards them, and they were blown away that how beautiful and beautiful she was. That she turned this buffalo turned into a white, beautiful woman in white buckskin, glowing, and she had this package or this bundle, which had the pagan, or the sacred pipe. And with that sacred pipe are the 7 different teachings. You'll see 7 different feathers hanging from there, and one of those teachings is the sweat lodge and coming of age and so on. So that pipe is she gave that pipe to the people. And that pipe is still with us today. It's thousands of years old. It's with Chief Arvo Looking Horse. He's the carrier of that pipe today. So she brought this bundle to bring peace and unity to the people. And that's how there's so much more to these things. I could go on and on. The tree is representing the life. Everything is life. We honor the Earth Mother because she gives life and sustenance, and these purple little things here that look like knots in the tree are actually knots. They're branches that have broken off. I remember as a child I used to think, oh my goodness, that's terrible how a branch broke off that tree after a storm, and I always felt saddened, but I didn't realize till later in my years that I realized, after going through some hard times myself, that those wounds actually make you stronger. And so that's what I represented these as purple, as a spiritual thing, that these wounds that happen to us make us stronger, and they allow us to grow strong, so that this tree can become bigger, and then it can actually hold more animals, such as the owl, the white owl. I put the owl in there to represent wisdom and knowledge. There's the yin and the yang of life. There's must have both, a positive and negative. Positive and negative is everything, and it's like the feather teachings, where you walk on the stem of the feather, but if you walk too far on one side, you're going to fall through the feather. You'll fall through, but you'll know when it's getting weak. Or if you walk too much on the other side, you'll fall through. So that's the same idea as walking in balance and harmony in life, and knowing the positive and the negative. If you get too heavenly bound, you're no earthly good, and if you get too no earthly good, you're not heavenly bound. So I think that's the idea of that, is to walk a balanced, walking the red road. The owl could fly so high, it represents our life and our prayers, to carry our prayers to the Creator. It's the bird that flies way up there with the jets, and it can see for miles, and it's just so we honor the eagle for we believe that it could fly so high and it could carry our prayers. I notice a lot of my times when I was doing sweat lodges, and there would always be an eagle flying by or flying above. It was always breathtaking to see that, and that's another story. So, and then there's the web of life creation, red, yellow, black, and white, and so we honor the web of life. And this is the spirit world. I put the buffalo skull in there to represent the spirit world, and the spirits in here are, praying, or they're with us all the time. They're that's part of life. And so, yes, that's everything on this. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you like this one. This particular, there's 100 of these ones. We're at 92 out of 100 on this first edition. So there is some left over. We have some more of this frame, so if you want some, please let me know. Take care. I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll talk soon. Aho, miigwech.